season with the Longhorns, and then seniors Parker French and Colin Shaw. Coach Carrito, we're going to start with you with just an opening statement about the season, being here at the Dallas Regional, and then we'll open it up for questions for both Coach Carrito and the players.
All right. Well, our players decided to play their best baseball at exactly the right time. So as a result of the new RPI system for this year, we were, along with many of the other teams in the Big 12, literally out of the tournament unless we won the Big 12 tournament. Everyone that followed the team knows that to be true. The players stepped up behind Parker French on the first day. He led the way with his pitching performance, a full 9 innings winning the game. And then the second game was pitched by Ty Culbreth, and had a little setback where they tied it in the bottom of the, was it the bottom or the top of the eighth? Top of the ninth, yeah. And then we scored the run with 2 outs to win that game. And he too pitched a complete game. And then the third game was also a complete game by freshman Connor Mays, and he did a great job with that. The team played well in all 4 games behind the pitchers, made consistently outstanding plays along with the routine plays to limit the number of base runners, and then did what they needed to do offensively to have at least one more run than the other team 4 times. So it kind of wraps it up for us. Pitching, defense, and timely hitting.
Parker, this is obviously why a lot of the reason why you came back was for another run at Omaha. What does this mean to you to actually get the chance when you're tenured on not getting one?
Right. It's a pretty big blessing, honestly. 10 days ago or so, if you would have said that we'd be in this situation, I would have taken it in a heartbeat and been a little bit surprised, honestly. But like Coach said, we played our best baseball at the right time, came together as a team, played really well on all 4 facets, and we're just trying to take that into this weekend. Played really well against the baseball, just play fundamental Texas baseball, and we know if we do that, we like our chances in each and every one of these games.
You've been as emotional as anybody throughout your Texas career. How do you guys maintain this level of emotion and not avoid the drop-off after last week?
I wouldn't worry about that at all. Postseason baseball brings that out in everyone because it's kind of a do-or-die atmosphere. It's win or go home, and you kind of see how much this really cares, or how much these guys care about this game and how much it means to them. And I think it means a lot to each and every one of the guys we brought on this trip. So I think you're going to see that come through in each and every game. And when we have those kind of successes, I think you're going to see guys react to those in their certain emotional ways.
Parker, I think Avi compared you to a bullfighter in Tulsa. How do you channel that intensity and that mindset that you had here in Dallas this week?
A lot of it's just going out there and not focusing on any exterior things, not focusing on how big this is, that it's the NCAA tournament. And my last one, a lot of it's just going out there and competing for these guys that I've been playing with for 4 years. Just competing to the mitt, simplify the game, instead of trying to make 100 pitches or 80 pitches or 120 pitches, just make one pitch 100 times. Break it down that way and just try to execute pitches. That's the main thing.
Colin, you were obviously a big part of last year's run. Does this feel at all similar to kind of when you guys were down in Houston in that regional? I mean, there's not a lot of difference between a 3 and a 2 seed. You kind of feel that same sort of energy?
Yeah, I definitely think that there's a good energy around the team. And one thing that we can take from last year with a lot of the same guys is that one thing we talk about is playing 9 one-inning games. And that really comes to be true in the postseason. When you need to win that 1 inning to advance, we've done it a bunch where we've just broken the game down into 1-inning games, playing pitch by pitch and winning the moment. And the postseason, when those moments are so important and so big, you've had a lot of experience with winning that 1 inning to advance. And the games are going to be close. They're always close in the postseason. So.
Parker, did you feel a little better about being a sinker ball guy when you've seen all those balls fly out of you at batting practice?
Someone came up and talked to me about that. I don't really worry about it. If you make your pitches, good things are going to happen. we can't let the field affect us in any way, shape, or form. We just got to throw to the mitt, execute our pitches, execute our game plan, and trust that that's going to be enough. So really, the field dimensions don't play much into that.
Why the best baseball at this time?
I think that's the makeup of this baseball team. A lot of these guys, you saw it last year as well. Just a lot of guys that love playing this game together, and I don't think they wanted that to end. And you saw that on the field last week in Tulsa. Just that fighting mentality that the coaches have instilled in us, and a lot of guys just have naturally. Just everyone stepped their game up, I think, a notch, and just didn't want this thing to end, and you saw that in the results.
Colin, do you feel like you guys are at an advantage, just the fact that mentally you guys have already been in that win or go home mode already for a week now? Not sure on the other side of it, maybe last week you feel like
I definitely think it brings a bit of a confidence to you, but at the same time, there are other teams in the regional. Everybody's in the postseason. Everybody knows it's win or go home, so they're going to be ready to play. We're going to be ready to play, and that's what makes it fun. The battle within the game, and everybody will be ready to play.
Augie, you've talked before about some groups hitting the rock bottom. They have to hit that rock bottom to be able to come back up. Is that sort of the thing you're seeing right now? They had the rock bottom before that long break, and they're starting to come back up and play their best baseball.
They're certainly playing their best baseball. We played very well early in the year, and that confidence they did everything right during the fall, and then they hit that dark spot, which lasted a long time, and then got away from the game, and now that's out of their head, and they really appreciate each other a lot more as a result of going through what they went through negatively. It brings a lot more joy to the winning when you've suffered and paid the dues to go through what they had to go through. But they've been close all the way. I mean, you've been there after every game. You have been there, and I have never said once that I doubted them because I didn't, and I don't. Sometimes a game just gets you down, man. The game overtakes your mentality. We lost an 18-inning game. We lost a 14-inning game. We lost an 11-inning game. We lost 6 games in extra innings. We lost 9 games by 1 run. How much crap can you get kicked out of you?
Augie, you've often referenced the Fresno State team that made a run.
Yeah.
That was Fresno State. This is Texas. The fact that you guys are a part of what could be a historic run. Is that a nice change of pace for you, and how much are you enjoying being a part of it?
Well, you use that as a model because if something has never been done, then you really want to be able to do it. But to know it has been done brings hope. And the players are competitive, and the players are good, and they are very close to each other and have been all year long. And to know that someone else was 64th in the country to get into the tournament and won the national championship, I think it brings hope. You just all you have to do is win the game. You're fine.
Marco, why was this team different than the one 2 years ago and the one 3 years ago that missed the tournament? What was it about your makeup?
We stayed together as a team. I think that was the main thing. When you start losing games, like coaches talk to us a lot, it's really easy to get divided in the clubhouse and start pointing fingers. And we didn't do that this year. We didn't point fingers. We didn't say why we were losing, blaming each other. We stuck together, and we just kind of grinded it out, persevered through that time, and trusted that there was something better farther on down the road, and just kept competing against the baseball. And I guess we're here now. I'm really proud of the guys, though, for doing that, because not many clubhouses could have endured, especially at a place like Texas and the pressures that come with it, could have endured that and gotten through it better and stronger men. So that's one of the things I'm most proud of this group.
Questions? Good. Much appreciated.
Thank you.